Namaste. Today's sequence is twisting and bending. We've been doing this kind of movement our entire lives. And what we're going to be going over is a little bit of subtle steps of how to reprogram your body using the power of the breath and with a few simple movements. So this is simple stuff, but it's easy to miss some of the subtleties here, especially if you're impatient and you want to just get on to the next thing. So let's take it step by step. Well, let's begin first by starting with the breath. So take a few deep and long, easy breaths, just all the way in and all the way out. And before doing this on your own, just allow yourself to watch this, to familiarize yourself with the movements. And then afterwards, we'll be able to go through it all in one smooth, continuous flow. Depending on the nature of your injury, we might need to shift up a little bit. It's up to you. So continue to breathe deep and long, in and out. Find yourself in a comfortable seated position. Spine long, crown high, hands on your knees, eyes closed if it feels relevant for you. And then slightly constrict the back of your throat for Ujjayi breath, ocean sounding breath. Slow down the pace of your breathing. Allow your heart to rest. Tune in to the environmental pressures on your body, the feeling of the air and clothes on your skin, the weight pressing up against your heels and your hips. Bring your spine long and expand it with each breath. So for 3 breaths, breathe in all the way. A little bit more. Expand out through your chest and back and sides. All the way. Hold it. And release gently. Once more. Inhaling even farther. All the way. Come on. Come on. Hold it. Without tension, without struggle. And then gently release. Once more. All the way in. This is a powerful way to relax, to drop into your body, and out. So we'll begin with the twist. So on your next inhale, bring your hands wide into the center, and I will be a mirror. So when I twist to the left, you will twist to the right, with your left hand on your right knee. Your right hand is the second spine behind you. When you inhale, breathe in your spine long, crown to the sky. Exhale deeper into the twist, perhaps looking over your right shoulder. Inhale long. Exhale deeper into the twist, equal weight on both hips. Remembering the Ujjayi breath. If you find any twinges, simply breathe into that space. On your next inhale, bring your hands high. Exhale down to the left. Right hand, left knee. Left hand is the second spine behind you. You're looking for an even twist throughout the spine. From the bottom all the way to your crown, your neck, your thoracic vertebrae, your lumbar. And if you find yourself going just maybe a little too far, find some twinges, some pain, just your body saying, stop there, just stop there. That's okay. You don't need to go any farther. And you remember the breath. So your next inhale, bring your hands back high into the center. And then bending to the right now, bringing your right hand to the ground and your left hand to the sky. Inhaling up, expanding your spine, and exhaling, bending down with equal weight on both hips. Breathing at the pace of your own breath, the rhythm of your heart. Looking for a stretch all the way up your side. Your spine nice and long, expanded. Not collapsing down. But if you do want to go a little farther, then you can walk your hand out. On your next inhale, bring yourself back up to center. Exhaling down into the left. To a seated bend. Inhaling, your spine long. Exhaling, rolling your shoulders down away from your ears. Going a little bit farther. You're looking for the freedom in your spine here. If you can only go a little farther on one side than the other, that's okay, that's perfect. You're finding the limits of your movement. This is nothing more than a check-in. You don't want to push yourself. Next inhale, bring yourself back to center. What we're going to do is stand up and base. This is a powerful way to control the amount of weight that's being distributed across your spine. What we're going to do is we can do it on both sides. The most common mistake when we stand up is relying on different parts of our feet and our legs in an imbalanced and distorted way. So we sort of roll up and something like this. Instead, what we're going to do is place both hands to the right side. And we're going to place the outside leg, so this will be our left foot, to the ground. And then press this up. Press ourselves up. And then lever our right knee up to the side. So you see how that is? Going up. Levering out. And so we simply stand up. Simply stand back down in base like so. We'll do it on the other side. Reaching your hands high to the sky as you inhale. You exhale to the left, bringing your right foot down. And as you inhale, pressing from your equal weight on your feet and in your hands, up, and then levering your knee out, and then standing up. And we find ourselves here in Tadasana. Feet grounded, closing eyes, focusing once more on our breathing. With each breath, dive our focus of attention to the body scan, centered here on the pressure point of our feet. And with an inhale, breathing the focus of our attention up to the knees, seeing if there's any tension there. And exhale back down to the feet, inhaling up past the knees and up to the hips. Exhaling back down all the way to the feet, activating your arches, happy toes. Inhaling up to the navel, to the tailbone. Bringing in the navel, tucking the tailbone a little bit. And exhale back down to the toes. Inhale up to the heart. Chest out, shoulders back. Exhaling all the way down to the toes. Inhaling knees, hips, navel, heart, chin, forehead, and exhaling down to the toes. And then all the way up, this time up your spine, to the crown. Reach your hands high, shoulders down, away from the ears, fingers touching. And as you exhale, once more activate your arches, happy toes, and then on your next inhale, go up on your tiptoes. Just raise your heels up just an inch or two, and reaching up to the tips of your fingers. Taking a few breaths here, seeing if your balance is a little off, a little wonky. Seeing if you're overloading any sort of muscular tension anywhere in your body, from your knees, your hips, your spine. Remember, you're just checking in, and through witnessing, through simply observing, you could actually start breathing into that space of tension. On your next exhale, allow yourself to go back down. One more deep breath in, expanding the chest. We're going to stand back down in base. So both feet, both hands to one side, foot out, and you're leveling yourself back. Now in a comfortable seated position. Now remember that what we're doing here is nothing more than a check-in. We're seeing kind of where the body is. We're learning a little bit more about the nature of our conditioning, about how to interact with our body, and getting a little bit more capability with body scan as we relate to our breath and moving with the body. So we're not just doing it here sitting down. So I encourage and invite you to do this several more times on your own. You know, once, twice, maybe 3 times throughout the day. This simple practice of doing a twist, doing a few bends. You can do this sitting down in a chair, and then standing up in base, standing back down on both sides, and simply breathing, paying attention to your body scan each time. Essential detail in this is not to rush, but instead to allow your breath to guide your movements, and before you can move on to the next stage and get the most out of it, I invite you to make sure that you can do this in one smooth, continuous flow, even if you really need to take your time getting down, for example, or standing up if you have a certain injury somewhere in your spine. And in so doing, you are learning how you currently move. And the other asanas that we'll be doing in the sequences to come will be allowing you more freedom of movement. So what you're doing is you're paying attention to right now where the limits of your capabilities are, where you can sort of move, what's comfortable, and then you're not trying to expand. You're just witnessing and seeing what's already there, seeing the freedom that you have, seeing what is always and already here. And you, my friend, are already there. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next sequence.